You was about to say no.
I would never say no. It's your show.
Hey, I like to be educated.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss. I know that we're all screwed. We play our roles and
Ooh.
ignore the problems. I like to be away in my patience. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed. When we play our roles and ignore the problems.
Ladies and gentlemen, Slim J.
Well, hello. Thank you all for tuning in with Slim J. Just my opinion. Here's me. Man, let me tell y'all something. It was so damn hot out there today. I think I seen 3 devils that went across the parking lot. And then at the same time, it started raining out there. Thank God I had made it to the house. Well, yeah, I made it to the house and then had to go and get cute for Slim J, Just My Opinion podcast. Hello. Make it do what it do. So at this time, I'm gonna let you all get in y'all relaxation. Get your popcorns or whatever the freak you like to do to get relaxed in the Slim sit back with Slim J. That's my opinion. Make sure you hit the like button. Let's get it.
Also, while we waiting, y'all already know. Make sure if you are watching the show that you check out on her own channel. She has her own channel too. It is Just My Opinion with Slim J. No spaces. Hold on over there. Let's get this subscriber count up. Trying to get to 50 by the end of the month. Let's push it through. Also, if you haven't seen the thumbnail, today Slim gonna be getting into something real cool. Before communication. Just got some other things for you too. Make sure that you guys send this out to your friends, family, because you don't want to miss this one. Don't want to miss this one. Just give me a thumbs up in the back when you think they got their popcorn and stuff together. Just give me a thumbs up and we'll roll it.
Well, let's see if everybody got their popcorns and their snacks, pajamas on, and everything y'all like to do. Wind down at this certain time. It's 8:39 here in Houston, Texas. Wherever you at, other places, I know it may be a little later or maybe a little earlier, but I appreciate it. Thank you for bring yourself down and relaxing with Slim J, just my opinion. Man, I'm gonna get in some of the good shit, some bullshit, and no need to be shit. Okay? So I hope you all get everything you need and relax with me. Slim J, just my opinion. All right, all right. So, well. Let me give y'all the tea today. I'm gonna give you tea on me. It was hot out there. I don't think I can do no more hot weather. Have y'all realized, like, I mean, I did a lot of sports. I was raised up in the country. And I don't remember it being this damn hot outside. I mean, I'm like the kids nowadays, like, go outside. Telling me to go outside is like cussing me out at this given point. I mean, especially if you haven't been outside all day and you decide to go outside in the midst of the day, which is about 9:30, 10 o'clock right now, because it is hot as hell out there. So, y'all, we all need to pray and repent. Don't play with Jesus. Repent, because they said 7 times or more of this heat in hell. Y'all better get y'all shit together. I'm real. Whatever you believe in, whoever you believe in, make sure you pray, believe, and have faith. And pay your tithes. Stop being so damn cheap. Y'all special. Anywho, so how do y'all like my lighting? My brother, he got me this lighting. He's like, they can't see my face. And I really didn't want y'all to see my face. It's not about seeing my face. It was about my conversations and what I was trying to bring to you and get you all to understand what was going on. It's not about me being in front of this damn camera. No. And back in the days when I was younger, then yeah. But I'm older, and my main thing is to make sure that everybody get the education and to know what's going on here in Houston, in Texas, period. It's not about me coming up and showing my face to you, because y'all don't never see my shirts. Jeremy just don't never show my shirts and everything. I be having some live ass shirts. But anyways, it's not about that. But my brother bought me this, and I am going to represent it. Okay? So thank y'all and thank him. Okay. Hey, baby daddy. Ooh. Okay. That's another show. Now that's behind cameras. Hey, speaking of that, why is it your in-house conversation? Why is it that your in-house life have to be on social media? Why? Why we gotta do that? I am a very private person, and for people to try to figure me out is like looking at a freaking soap opera or different series, and then you end up missing like maybe 1 or 2 series, and then you gotta like get lost. That's how I am. I do not let people in my life that I'm not close to, and I'm very, very particular about my life. I'm very private. I don't need you to be in my life. I don't need your, we all got opinions, but sometimes I don't need your opinion. Even if I come and vent to you, just let me do that and go about my business. But it's now, for some reason, it have been so many killings on social media. Like, I gotta prove to who that I'm going to kill my spouse. The woman that I love, the man that I love, I gotta kill him to prove what? To who? And then I gotta punk out and kill myself. Bitch, sit your ass down. Who? Okay, you know what? So you kill yourself, or you kill your spouse, or your significant other, and then you kill yourself. So who get the money? Who get the fame? You just another dumbass that did some bullshit to do what? To prove what point? You cannot prove a point in the grave or in the fire. You know, a lot of people doing cremation. That's the reason I said fire. Cremation now. Anywho, in there, we y'all need to tune in to next Thursday. God said the same. I'm gonna give y'all some real throwed off, fucked up ass relationships that they put on social media to sit up here and try to prove a point to who. We don't give a freak what happened in your house. We don't want to see a woman get her ass whooped. We don't want to see a man get his ass whooped. But at the same token, we definitely don't want to see it on fucking social media. But you know what? These youngsters, they like this lifestyle. So y'all gotta tune into that next week. Cause this week we talking some more shit. But before then, we gotta let y'all see these dumbass criminals that made the wrong decision. The wrong decision was to go in there and steal shit, but the wrong decision was also getting caught. But before we go there, we have someone in our chat line. Oh God, JG.
So the cat assassin in the building. He said people need attention.
Facts. They definitely do.
And then I responded to him saying more than money sometimes. So
And you know that's crazy. I'll bullshit to the side. When I was coming up, you know, a lot of women's men's, oh, you so pretty, you so pretty. Well, I didn't see that. And you know, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Right into the man. I never really look at myself like that. I look at myself as just being a hardworking person, trying to get out there and get it and trying to have an honest living. You know, I didn't want to be like these other females or what other females going through. I mean, it was just so much. And I went through some serious issues, some deep issues. But at the same token, thank God I got through it. I'm not gonna say I got over it, but I got through it. But when I sit back and look at some of the pictures that I took back in the day, I was like, okay, well, yeah, I was a decent female. I was, you know, a nice looking female. I never put myself as beautiful. I never did put myself as more or higher than any other person. I just felt that I was a person that was trying to get out here and get it and make sure that I got it, and then I have to lay on my back to get it. You know? So I look at these females now. It's not only the females that's doing this bull crap, it's the males that's doing it too. You know, back in the days, I remember they said, oh, you little girl, when the lights come on, your ass better be at home. The little boys can still stay outside and chill. I'm like, well, hell, they can stay outside. Why I can't stay outside? But I didn't know what was going on then. But what our parents didn't know is the little boys that were staying out there hanging out. Then you had those different people, different men that was out there messing with those little boys and not worried about the little girls. Isn't that crazy? And we just knew little girls get up in the house, little boys can hang out. Didn't know that the priests and other uncles or cousins that had some kind of lifestyle to mess with the nephew or the brother. We didn't know. This shit been going on for a long ass time. What that thing say? History repeat itself. It does, whether it's good or bad. History repeat itself, and this shit that's going on, it don't repeat itself. But tune in next Thursday so I can give y'all the real about this bullcrap social media. Sitting up there, why you want to kill your spouse online? Don't go kill yourself. You done did this bullshit before a million peoples. Stay alive so we can get the out the story. Cause somebody got to tell the story, right? But if you kill yourself, then we only have maybe how, why, we only assume. We don't know. So when y'all doing that bullshit out there, y'all think it's cute, come on, give us something different. But anywho's, I'm just so, my story tonight is just so serious. So let's get into some reactions so I can say something positive, be good, and see what's going on. I think he like that picture. He like that picture like, you know. Okay, watch this.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I just do it fucking go. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking
You
buried
know what?
deep.
I honestly, I don't know. I mean, I did some bullshit back in the gap. I don't think that these people, these criminals, think their reactions out to the fullest. I mean, like, who goes and try to steal Louis Vuitton bags, allegedly, and then try to run out the door? Now, see, when I was coming up, they at the time when I was coming up, it had Louis Vuitton and Gucci. That was like they compatible thing. So everybody liked Gucci. So I didn't want to be with Gucci. I went to Louis Vuitton because it was, the opposite of them. I always want to be different, and I'm gonna always be different. Well, with that, he goes and not check out his surroundings. Like I don't think he checked this shit out at all. He just went in there and grabbed all this shit off the wall and thought he was gonna run out the door with these 5 to maybe 10,000 Louis Vuitton bags. I mean, Louis Vuitton is high, just like Coach and the other bullshit. If I have to wear, okay, I'm a little guilty. Well, I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm not gonna wear no freaking $500 bag when I can put that on something else. Food, gas. I mean, when you're young and stupid, you think that kind of way. And when you think you have a lot of money and you go spoil yourself, It usually come back and bite you in your ass. You're like, how in the hell I fell back on my mortgage? Why my car note not paid for? Because you was out there buying all that expensive shit, going into those high price restaurants. Well, anyways, this guy really, he was only 17 and he made a bad choice. Now, on a serious tip, this little boy made a bad choice. Why was he even in this predicament to make this choice? Like your mom, your father, what's going on? I keep telling you all, it starts from the house. It starts from y'all. If the parent is not raising their child right and doing the right thing, and when your child get out there and start doing some jacked up ass shit like this bullshit, then who is it to blame? You. It's you. Now, I can't say it's always you, because I know and I have some kin folks, as us call it, that they had, they was raising up in a nice home. Didn't have to worry about anything. Didn't even much have to worry about getting a summer job. And they went out there and got into the worst trouble that there was. It's just like some of those preachers' kids. Why the preacher kids always be the baddest ass kids? That would be the freaky ass kids and the badass kids. Like, they prayed so long until I'm not gonna go there. Them some badass children. But anywho, that was a stupid move for the 17-year-old trying to go out there and do it. So, well, we got on our reaction, and then we'll go to our next one. See, now, I am a person, I know I'm whooping age, but I still like to play. I mean, shit. Why we can't still be spontaneous? Why we can't still have fun and do crazy shit like that? Now, if you're getting your feelings, you're getting your feelings about it. I don't know what to tell you. But if you start it, I'm going to finish it. And there probably would have been some shit that I would have done. Now, you got to know why you are playing with grown people that have bad nerves. It could be some incidents yeah, can't get approved. Don't use that as like, oh, they beat me up. No, bitch, you was playing, and I hit you in the eye. I mean, that was it. Come on, stop playing. Anyways, I thought it was funny. I like it when that couples can, have fun and can play without getting so upset and so uptight, because most people nowadays are very uptight on different shit. And I can't wait to tell you why. Carry on.
Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Anthony Antoine. Well, a suspect was taken to the hospital after jumping from the second floor of the Galleria Mall here in Houston and landing on the ice rink below. So video appears to include some injuries to his leg. Abigail Dye joining me now in studio tonight to talk about what a person saw firsthand here when this all went down. This is all over the internet right now.
Anthony, it is, and you can't make this stuff up. I
Okay,
have it right here.
you gotta follow this.
Galleria, and
I'm sorry, y'all. I need to be big. Blow me up. Blow me up. Jeremy. Hello.
It's not letting me with the share screen at the same time. I can change it like this.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right, that's cool. So look, I asked him to blow me up, but this is only biggest he can make me. But anyways, look. Okay, so now he's trying to make me big. But look, this is what you call very stupid. This is what you call did not think this plan out. They did sit up there and they was doing some stupid ass shit. The things and the drugs that these youngsters are on, not only youngsters, but you know, just people in general that's on drugs, making stupid decisions. You want to go into a high price ass mall and jump. I mean, like, that's like down there killing yourself because you did all this shit and your ass still gonna go to jail. Crazy, right? But not only that, just think about this bullshit. The Galleria in Houston, Texas, supposed to be one of the biggest, most, that's for the rich people, whatever. I mean, I can't take my $5 and get shit there. Yeah, I don't think I can get a parking spot at that Galleria. So, with that said, the Galleria Mall in Houston, Texas is a big mall. It's very popular for the people that can afford to go there, to ice skate, to do whatever, But why in the hell this freaking mall have been in the news for the last 3 to 4 months on shooting, on most of the shooting part? I mean, like, something's going on with this mall. Some bullshit is going on. And see, after seeing all this bullshit with the P. Diddy case, I'm starting to think that everybody have a connection, just like the people at my job. It's like, if a vehicle run good today and then tomorrow the vehicle don't start and we don't put a jump box on it, man, it's like everybody out there to get everybody. You cannot trust nobody but set God and yourself. I mean, this is a thing. And so this is what I'm thinking about the Galleria Mall. This mall been popular in Houston, Texas for the longest. It have been like one of the most expensive mall and the most popular mall up in Houston, Texas. And then all of a sudden we have all this crime, this shooting, this, like, who's sending all this animosity to the Galleria Mall? Who's hating on it? Who's trying to build a project to get another mall maybe, or it's something. These politics motherfuckers, y'all something serious. See, us that been poor and been hustling, we don't really look at that shit. We be on some stupid shit. We kill you because you messing with our baby mama, our baby daddy. Not behind no damn politics, and we trying to get a damn building or a property or trying to open up another mall or something. That's what I feel that y'all doing. But that's just Slim J, my opinion. Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. But I got up in this chat line because I see some more stuff going on.
You got Baby Scorpio in the building. Says world's biggest. I mean,
Exactly. Man, I'm telling y'all, it's something going on because why? Why is it so much crime going on in just that area? And that's supposed to be the hostility area, you know, like the well security, the police officer. Where the hell is the popos at? Huh? Hello? Okay. We'll see what's going on. Because with the shit going on nowadays, God and myself. Fuck everything else. Carry on.
In Houston. This happened on Sunday. And like I said, I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But there was an eyewitness who told us all about it. He took this video that you're watching right here. He says that he saw the suspect running from police, and it seemed like they just kind of had him cornered. So he says that this man who allegedly stole something decided to jump off that second story onto the ice below. And as you can see in the video, his legs sustained some serious injuries. People have speculated that they're broken. And we do know that he's in the hospital now. Here is the conversation that I had with that witness.
He jumped straight down and tried to land. And when he hit the ice, his legs literally went from under him and snapped.
So tell me, you're at the Galleria.
Yeah.
What do you see?
At the Galleria. Just walked out my store for lunch break. I'm going down the food court. I see a guy sprinting. I'm not sure why. Of course, I see security. I see police.
So they're chasing him?
They're chasing him. Yeah, they're trying to catch him, but they can't get near him. So, because he's in full, like, sprint. Like, he's gone. He's trying to avoid him. There were people on the ice when he jumped. It wasn't just empty. So he could have landed on somebody. That could have ended, like, really bad.
Right. Yeah. And so you see him up on this second level. He's being surrounded by police and security guards. And did he say something before he jumped?
He just said, "Come get me." Like, come get me. Once he knew he was good, like he was gonna get caught. He was like, "Come get me." Like, nah, I'm not getting. Yeah, he wasn't trying to get caught.
Come get me, and he just jumped over the edge.
He thought he was gonna survive. He thought he was gonna jump down, survive. I guess he thought he was gonna slide on the ice like Home Alone, because that was the only thing I could think. Because honestly, yeah, he landed and splat, literally. It was unreal.
And as someone who works in this area and you've seen a couple of these shootings happen and now this incident, what are your words for anyone who wants to commit crime in this area?
Please think twice, because this is probably one of the most heavy populated police areas ever. Like, it's pointless. Wherever you go or whatever you try, they're going to catch you. It doesn't matter.
There's so much to talk about with this.
I know. And he had a good point there.
You know what? It doesn't matter where you are. It's the technology is a point to catch you. And if you old school, then you know how to do things. But I mean, just going to steal things out of the Gallery Mall is shouldn't did it. It's just like, look. So wait a minute, we gotta go to this next clip. I hope this next clip is the shooting, because this Gallery Mall have been so. Look at this shit. Watch this, y'all. I don't know why in the fuck he didn't think he was gonna get caught. And then you do this bullshit and you do it in front of the camera with your fucking license plate. Stupid. Okay, go ahead. Just show the video. Now, one, you at the Gallery Mall. Okay. You go into the parking lot of that, and if you've been there, I don't know if anybody ever been there. I did the ice skating thing, and I was frozen for a couple of weeks, 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks. But it's kind of spaced out, and you should know with just being in the Galleria Mall, how the camera sits, how kind of how like it's kind of like River Oaks, River Oaks. If you stay here in Houston, River Oaks bullshit. If you in that level, you already know they're gonna have a bunch of cameras. So why are you gonna go in this mall and shoot? Why are you gonna go in this mall and steal? Why are you gonna go in this mall and kill? Why you gonna? Okay, wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. Why are you going to go in the parking lot and do all these activities and don't think that these people don't have cameras? Baby, their cameras is better than the city of Houston probably. That's my opinion though. I don't know what or who has something against the Galleria Mall right now, but it's starting to be like okay, if anybody's saying Houston, know about Houston, you remember Sharptown Mall? It used to be like the bone.com, and then all of a sudden they start having all these crimes there. The girl got killed with the Lexus up in the 90s, and so I'm not gonna lie to y'all, ever since I've been following this P. Diddy shit, I just don't trust nobody, because I feel like everybody have a hand in knocking your ass down. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I feel, it's like McDonald's and Burger King. I hate to put them like this, but it's like, everybody, most of us, we know McDonald's fries is the bun.com. But we know Burger King Whoppers was a bun.com. So it's like, you go to places for different things. And that's how it is with the malls and the stores. But with this shit that happened with this boy, that's why I call him boy, special ed, bipolar, schizophrenic, don't know, confused, a bunch of them. Just look up mental patient and you'll see P. Diddy. Okay, that's just me. But anyway, it's just like, it's everybody knocking down everybody. It's like a war out here to each person, each individual. Like, if I see you doing good, I'm like that crab up in the bucket. I don't want to see you get out that bucket. I gotta keep you down. And I feel like that's what they doing. When Sharpstown was out here booming with the grills and just going in there taking pictures, it started so many crimes going on. Greenspan Mall, same thing. North Line Mall, same thing. So I don't know the word for it now, but I feel like, and where I work at, I feel like when they know that your shit is better than theirs, and they have the opportunity to knock your ass down or to do something to infect your product or whatever, and they get it, they can do it, they're gonna do it. Trust yourself and only God or whoever you worship in. But anyway, I think I got one more reaction, and then we're gonna get up into this juice. Cause he said, "I want to take me some snacks, cause your ass can go long." I said, "I know, I like all that." Anyways, carry on. Nice.
Send this to all the employees that's been busting their ass at work and they don't feel appreciated. This one for you. Look, hey, don't overwork yourself at these jobs, don't live in fear. They will fire you in seconds if you've been there for years. Your life could be falling apart, you could be hurt. They don't care about your personal life, they want you at work. Your boss ain't your friend, you better learn that quick, cause they are sure to remind you if you ever forget. Abusing their authority and got a boss that's a dick, and they will write you up over some dumbass shit. On the days that you need, they won't let you take off, but turn around and call you on your days off. Trying to rush to work so you won't be late, but it's a car accident that made you sit and wait. Now your job on the line, tired of the shit. Stay strong.
Make sure that you guys are liking the video if you rock with Slim. And also, in addition to that, make sure that you guys are following her on her own channel. Just my opinion with Slim J. All one word, put it together. Good to go. All right. So let's do one more reaction. Also, guys, thank you guys for being here. You can be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. You are watching That's My Opinion with Slim J. So that is a pretty good song, though. I will say that. It kind of speaks to everything that somebody that would be disgruntled at work would feel. And disgruntled is not necessarily a bad thing. It doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. It just simply means that sometimes things don't go as planned. Let's go ahead and hit another reaction as we wait. Let's do this one.
Don't get married until you watch this.
Do you take her? Because when you take her, you are taking her from them. That means that at best, his name will be hyphenated, if not dropped. And before you take my daughter's name, my name of my daughter, I gotta know you mean what you say. Because my name got her through college. And my name got her this far. And my name got her her first car. And my name has covered her all her life. And you ain't gonna just walk up here and take her and not mean it. Your name has gotta mean the good God. Don't play with me here. I gotta know you mean it. You ain't gonna drop my name and then drop her. Do you take her for better or for worse? Do you take her for richer or for poor? Do you take her in sickness and sickness? Or are you going to just take her till something better comes along and you're going to take that? Because if you're going to do that, then get out my face. You can't have her. She needs to be just as safe as you, with you, as she was with them. Do you take her? Yeah. Will you take her when her breasts are reduced or they're cut off to save her life? Will you take her when you have to push her around in a wheelchair? Will you take her when she loses her mind and she doesn't even recognize who you are?
All right, so that one's pretty deep. That was a little bit different.
No dedication. Know when you say yes, that you dedicated for any situation that goes down. If you is dedicated to that woman, that man, regardless, if you love that woman or that man like you say you really do, dedicate yourself to that lifestyle to know that any given time you can lose them or you can lose certain parts of them. That can be mentally, physically, it can be there. So like I said, you got to tune in to the next Thursday because this is crucial. And it's some bullshit that's going down on the social media that shouldn't even much be going down. Now, I know Jeremy just love me for this shit. So, y'all President Trump said, what did President Trump say about that bomb that and it didn't hit nothing? Can you tell me, JD?
I can find a video
I
for
know
you.
you got me. You supposed to already have that. We had to talk about this. So, look.
Now you said this
President, President Trump went raw. And the crazy part is, you know what? I don't give a fuck about him. I don't really like him. But it's some points that he do make that I do agree with. So therefore I'm bittersweet with him. But hey, this a real cat. He tell you what the hell he's gonna do. He do it regardless what the freak you say or what you agree on. That's what he does. And y'all voted for him. So now y'all mad. Let's get it. What did he say?
That Iran violated the peace agreement, the ceasefire agreement. Do you believe that Iran is still committed to peace?
Yeah, I do. They violated it, but Israel violated it too.
Are you questioning if Israel is committed?
Israel, as soon as we made the deal, they came out and they dropped a load of bombs, the likes of which I've never seen before. The biggest load that we've seen. I'm not happy with Israel. You know, when I say, okay, now you have 12 hours, you don't go out in the first hour and just drop everything you have on them. So I'm not happy with them. I'm not happy with Iran either. But I'm really unhappy if Israel's going out this morning because the one rocket that didn't land, that was shot, perhaps by mistake, that didn't land. I'm not happy about that. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
You gotta love the freaking president. He said they know what the fuck. That part right there caught me. That was like my GM at my job. This guy never talked, didn't too much say anything. I didn't even know he even knew me. And I remember one day they said we had no meeting. And I said, oh, we had no meeting. Well, who is this guy? And they, and I thought the guy was like just quiet, I guess. And that guy got out there, he's like, I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on, but we gotta get to. And I said, he speak and he cuss. Oh, I'm gonna like this job. Okay, need to see. I've been at that damn job for 11 years. But the funny part about this is that Trump said what was going on. He said he didn't like it. He didn't like it. He didn't care. He just kept it moving, He just kept it moving. So it's just, I like I said, I like the part that he's like, the fuck word. Like, do you want a president that don't be real, or do you want a president that be real? And again, like I said, I don't really give a damn by him that much. I agree to some of the things he say, and some of the things I don't. But the thing that I can respect of him is everything he told y'all what he was going to do, he's doing it and then some. Oh well. I just thought that was funny. So, chat line, tell me what you think. I mean, come on, it's still early.
While we wait for the
It's
chat,
just 9:22.
we also got this here too. Maybe your chat will enjoy. So,
Okay, let's get it.
We have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that? They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm not happy with them, the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. You understand that? They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
all right, come on, put it in the comments.
What the fuck they're doing. They don't know 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 what they don't know what they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
What? Hey, no,
Yeah.
what the, what, what?
All right, so we got a couple of things from the chat that we can go into from a couple of things
Okay.
before. Baby Scorpio said,
Don't know what
"Hey,
the. Oh, my
facts."
bad.
But
Them the fuck they're doing. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Baby Scorpio
Hey,
said,
hey.
in regards to I think the first one that you had that we were talking about, it said, in fact, he thought he was going to land. That is horrific. Him jumping off of the Galleria, landing to the ice. How he was
Oh
gonna land it.
yeah.
That's crazy. And then she also said about the guy that shot the gun, like shooting at the person. He had just bought that car from a
Yeah. What?
lady that sold it to him. Yeah.
See. Oh, and that was good. That was good. Investigation. I
And then
didn't
so the
even know
can
that.
assassin is laughing. And then that's it.
So again, why? Okay, and it said best view on. What is this? Best view on.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Spring
That's
Boo.
a bot. I already
Okay.
removed it from the chat.
Okay. Okay. So the thing is, like I said, I don't give a fuck what those other people out there that say about my stream. Donald Trump is the one that said this shit. I did not make this shit up. He got bone rush on some reporters that caught him up. And see, that's the thing about your president. When you ask him questions and he don't know how to answer them, then he go dig in the damn bushes. George Bush. Yeah, them folks. But anyways, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Also, shout out to Remix God Sway. It's actually on the video, but I'm telling you, he do that for every wild thing you can think of. So y'all go follow him on Instagram
Yeah.
again at Remix God Sway. That's Remix REMIX God GOD Sway SUEDE. And we back with Slim.
Appreciate you very much. I mean, I love the reaction. I love it. But like I said, that's your president. Y'all chose him. So now we gotta DWI with it, deal with it. So if you don't know how to get your game plan, your survival mode going on, and if you look at some of my videos back in the gap, which wasn't that long ago, how to survive in hurricane season and now Trump season. Y'all gonna have to really survive. Y'all gonna have to know how to get out there and get it. Because this man not playing. You had President Obama that been in that chair for 8 years. Slim J, just my opinion. President Obama went out there. He went and got who? Who you get? I can't even say his name. Alonzo. Come on. Hello? Did he put me on? Anyway.
I didn't do anything.
I know. I said, what was the guy that President Obama went and got?
Osama bin Laden.
So, okay. He went over there, got the man, killed him, call it a day. He ain't seeing no damn army over there. He ain't starting no damn war. He just went and did what he needed to do and came back and say, you know what? Y'all done. Carry on. Now you got the Trump out here starting too much shit. I don't know. I hope that y'all have y'all A-game on. I hope that y'all can know how to survive. And I hope y'all got y'all shit together. Because y'all President Trump is gonna grill, grind. May need to get some of that damn good old baby oil. Hey, I better watch him because he getting it. Okay, and Baby Scorpio say what?
That is the gentleman who we're giving credit to for the remix that you enjoyed. Apparently, he follows him as well.
Oh,
So we have started that comment. So y'all type that in anywhere, YouTube, Instagram, and you'll find them. Thank you again, Baby Scorpio.
yes. Yes, thank you, Baby Scorpio, for showing up. Shout out to Baby Scorpio. Baby Scorpio been hanging with us for a long, very period of time. She also visits us on TBH. We're gonna have to get her a shirt or something to appreciate her or him for bringing
Or
it
them.
in, you know. Or them. We don't always know, right? But just thank you for showing up and being a consistent subscriber and a listener and a person that come in and dedicate your time with us. Okay, so let's see now, y'all. Look. I'm trying to do this shortly because I know everybody named Mama is tired of hearing about P. Diddy and his bullshit. Well, unfortunately, allegedly, he done got this. He done got. Okay, so he not charged for like the shit that we should or we think that he should get charged for. They have actually dropped these charges, you know. And I feel like, why would you drop these charges when y'all knew or y'all know that this man have committed this charges? And you have so many witnesses, you have so many statements. But see, the way that FBI and CIA and all of them allegedly supposed to work, they want to go and get the big fish. They want to go and make sure they set him up, you know, to serve time. So, that worked, you know, JG and I worked together. So we thought, like, really, just our opinion on this one, they'll let him say serve time for a little bit, put a damn monitor on him, and let him out. I don't think that would be cool because if he got that money and he had all this mind control over these so-called big-ass celebrities or people that, you know, really get out there and represent they self, as they say, and then you gonna break me down and you gonna come back out here on a monitor, and I feel that you still got control over me because you don't scare me, you don't threaten me. Then we defeating the fucking purpose. We going back into, you don't let this motherfucker out on a fucking monitor, and then this means that he still have access to his money. He have access to those people that he had to threaten us to begin with. So now we don't start all over. Only thing is, y'all saying y'all watching him. Bitch, stop playing with me. You is on his payroll too. Don't do me. Don't do me. So we're gonna see, because I really think that they need to keep his ass in there, in a jail, wherever the jail cell he in, since he like all that, you know, luxury beef, you know, pork beef, real beef, pig beef, horse beef. Anyway, I just saying, he should stay down there. That's what he like anyways. So let's see what they have to say, because like I said, it's some bullshit, and I feel that they should keep his ass down there instead of bringing him, you know, out in society to still have control over a lot of celebrities that he had, you know, control over, and all this threat. I mean, if you let him out, he's gonna still do this same shit. He think he's untouchable. Somebody really need to run up.
Celebrity Dish News. Prosecutors have dropped some charges against Diddy. Joining us now is TMZ executive producer Harvey Levin with the latest late breaking details. I mean, Harvey, I can't get through your story here fast enough. What's the latest?
Okay, it's a little bit confusing, Marissa, but let me explain. The prosecution sent a letter to the judge saying the judge had asked prosecutors and defense to streamline the proposed jury instructions. The prosecution is saying, okay, so let's eliminate attempted kidnapping, attempted arson, and aiding and abetting sex trafficking. So now the question, what does that mean? We know the arson relates to Diddy allegedly blowing up Kid Cudi's car in a fit of jealousy, the fact that Kid Cudi had dated Cassie. So it would seem that they're saying we're just not going to pursue that when it comes to giving the jury instructions because the jury never directly tied Diddy to the actual arson of the car. Now, they do mention the word attempted, so I suppose you can make the argument that they're going to not say he attempted it, he actually did it. But that doesn't make sense because all they said in the testimony was that they believe he did it. And it went on fire, so it was done. So it seems like they're eliminating that. And similarly, when it comes to kidnapping, you may remember that there was testimony by Capricorn Clark, Diddy's assistant, saying that Diddy suspected her of stealing jewelry. They took her, put her in a warehouse, and gave her lie detector tests, and putting her in that warehouse was kidnapping. It seems they're not going to pursue that. And there was a second one involving this alleged victim, Jane. So it seems they're taking certain things off the table, but I got to be honest with you, the letter's a little bit confusing, but it definitely seems the prosecution is pulling back on what they are going to argue to the jury in closing argument.
Absolutely. And when it comes to the aiding and abetting with the sex trafficking, that charge is still there, but they're pulling back on even some of those details.
And my guess is what they're pulling back on are things like Diddy's assistant booking a hotel room. I mean, that's booking a hotel room. Trivago is not sex trafficking. and just booking a hotel room is not really evidence of sex trafficking. So I'm guessing it's things like that they might be pulling back on.
It definitely appears as if the prosecution have found some weak spots in their case, potentially, and that's why they're giving the jury those instructions, before making their closing arguments. Thank you so much, Harvey. I know this was breaking news that you all have provided us with, and we'll certainly stay in the know as we continue.
I really feel that they need to just get over this bullshit with P. Diddy. I think that they should go with all the witness that had the same story. But when you have money, it kind of changes things. But one thing I know for sure, because the way I was raised up, God said high and he looked low. You may get away with it in the earth life, but in judgment, it's a different thing. You can't pay your way in heaven or hell. It's a choice you have to make, right? Well, anywho, we'll try to keep y'all posted on that. You can either tune in TBH on Sundays. They have a podcast that airs. I forgot the time, but hello, can I get the time?
It's touch and go. It's a thing that Heather and Chris are putting together, but they try to do like a re-catch up on all the Diddy trial. So we will let y'all know if they do that. But yeah, they've been doing it here recently. So because it is a lot. It's a whole lot. It'll take a whole, like if you did it correctly, it would take the whole show.
Yeah. So it's just some things that you can do, or you can even look it up on YouTube and follow the trial. Matter of fact, I was following the trial for about, I think I got to like 24, 26 testimonies of the P. Diddy trial with Mariah Carey, Jada Pinkett Smith, Eddie Murphy. I mean, it's like, it was crazy to me because I was like, these are some good characters. How all of a sudden they just got bleeded out. So it's just something that you have to look into, and it's just crazy. I mean, with that said, I noticed, and it have opened my eyes up to stop being stupid to bullshit of people in general. The person that you laying next to can be that same person that can be plotting on your ass. I'm just saying. But anywho, with that said, I just wanted to give y'all a brief, section of that. And we're going to get into this real story of communication in the workplace. So, we all go to work. Some will get there early just because they travel a long ways from home to get to work. And they want to get to work early and to wind down. And then you have some of those that get to work and they know they're supposed to be at work at a certain time and they don't. And they get there late. And they could possibly be staying right across the freaking street from the job. I'm not gonna lie. I stay next door to my job, and hell, I was late every damn day. You know why? Because the communication and the misunderstanding, which is communication, got ugly. So when you show me some bullshit, my energy react off of you. So if you show me some bullshit, that's the energy you give me, and I'm gonna just apply to it. Okay, so look, when you working with a lot of people, you're dealing with a lot of attitudes. You got things going all over. It's like it's spread. And I have been a manager, I have been a supervisor, I have been just top level in a lot of jobs. And what I learned is that you can teach people certain ways, and you have to know how to teach people. You have to know how to train people. You have to know how to deal with people in general, just by life. Just because you see me on the street, you be like, "Oh, hey Slim, how you doing?" And you think like I'm gonna be cool with you. Well, if I don't know you, or if I'm not like into you, guess what I'm gonna do? Look at you, hey, how you doing, and move on. You're not someone that I may be interested in or dealing with socially. I may want to deal with you as a job, and that's job related only. Okay, so you gotta realize the difference. I can want to deal with you job related only, or I may want to deal with you as job related and a friendship in the job relationship, or I don't. But you have to respect that. If you don't respect that, then we're going to have a problem. If I'm your leader or your supervisor or your boss, then I need to know how to communicate with every freaking person that's in my department. If I don't know how to deal with you, okay, if I don't know how to deal with you individually, and I don't know how to deal with my partner individually from, what I got going on, then I'm gonna have a problem. See, I feel, that's my opinion, I feel that we be at work so much that our work is overdoing our job at the house. Our job at the house is to make sure that, everything is good, we peaceful, we safe. We don't do that. We deal with the job at the job. Then we bring the job to the house. We bring the house to the job. Then we get frustrated. That's not how they work. Learn how to put your problems in their places. Meaning, if I have an issue at work, that's the issue at work. When I get home, if I want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. If I don't, I don't. But learn how to separate your fucking problems from your job and your personal life. Because once they come in together and they clash together, it's a fucking mess. Now, jobs. You have to learn to communicate with each other. We have to make sure we be on the same freaking page. If we not on the same page as the boss, the supervisor, the crew leader, the whatever the next position, we got to learn how to deal with this. We have to learn how to come together, communicate, and be on one page so we can get this shit done. See, once you get the top person to communicate with everybody else, trust me, smooth sailing. We all on the same page. We're not talking about like each other. We're not talking about being friends. We're not talking about going and hang out. We're talking about the freaking job to stay focused on one page. If we cannot stay focused on one page, then how the fuck you think that your employees is gonna be on one page if y'all can't get along? If y'all not on the same page, who want to really deal with this kind of bullshit? Nobody. Nobody want to deal with somebody that don't know what's going on, somebody that don't communicate. And my job, I'm gonna tell you, I've been out there for 11 years, and from the time I got there, it's been an attempt. I was bullshitting around at the 10th time. But once I got on at my job, I learned one thing. They don't train you, and they don't communicate, and they don't make fucking sense. And they're a multi-million-dollar company. And you try to figure out, like, how is this working with no communication in this job? I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, I love my job. The communication is not there. And then they have nerves enough to ask of us to do a survey. with the animosity and the bullshit that y'all do, you think I should be positive or negative? You think I should be real or fake? Because like I told y'all way up in some of my podcasts, is always turn your negative into positive. That's what you want to do, but when you have your bosses, your supervisors that don't give a fuck, and then the next person in line don't give a fuck, then guess what this give you? Don't give a fuck. So what do you do in that situation? Do you go and say, let me talk to the HR person, let me go talk to the supervisor, well, guess what? When the negative pot keep boiling over, it's hard to get, I'm gonna tell you, motherfuckers see much mind or to understand because they too fucking stubborn to get their shit together. Sometimes we have to let that damn fishing rod go because you thought you caught a fish and it was actually a tire. Let it go. Go get another one. Let's talk about it. But they don't get it. And that's what you're getting. You're getting a bunch of miscommunication, which cause problems, which sometimes cause people their jobs. They get depressed, they get frustrated, and they feel like people not listening to them. And they get stressed out. Some people will kill your ass on, not being focused on what they used to or what they know about. But they don't think about that. They only think about their self. They only think about, oh, well, we'll get it together. Or if you don't get it together, then I'm going to write you up. Okay. Well, let's go and talk to HR. But what if you want to go talk to HR and HR not even was there? So communication in the workplace is very, very important. I mean, your job is a fucking relationship. You ain't know? You did not know? If you did not know that your job is a relationship, you're a little slow. That's Slim J opinion. That's all I'm saying. Your job is a relationship. Now you can get along with the bullshit at your job, but you cannot get along with your spouse at home. You probably need to reevaluate yourself. Yeah. Because 1 out of 10, the shit that you deal with at your job, that shit you look over. And the shit that you do at home, that shit you can talk about and communicate and get an understanding versus a getting apart. Don't let bullshit come into your relationship with your job, your relationship with the house. Get an understanding. Communicate with each other and see what's going on. See how y'all can work this out. How can we work it out? So chat line, what do you think about the communication at your job, and is it enough? Because I always tell you, if you don't like something, change it. That's what they always tell me. What we got?
I think the chat might be a little lagging, but the only thing that we had left was when you were talking about Diddy.
Oh,
Baby
yeah.
Scorpio just added to the conversation on that. Also gave a couple of shout outs to Baby Scorpio and to Soda Cat Assassin just for being day ones across the board.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, baby daddy been supporting me since day one. You and Baby Scorpio, appreciate y'all. I gotta show y'all some love. Behind the scenes. No, just kidding. No, for real. Anywho, so with that said, you say you had a video for me with the
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get into that. Come on, y'all, wake up. I want y'all to subscribe. I'm trying to make that 5-0, that subscribe button, that like button. Make sure y'all keep tuning in. Even if you have to go look at it tomorrow to be continued, do it. Show me love. I love y'all. Let's look at this video.
In the workplace. While schooling prepares us for some things, there usually isn't enough of a focus on how to communicate effectively. This can leave professionals with no idea what to focus on to improve their skills or where they may be lacking. Luckily, communication skills are easy to build as long as we retain awareness of them. Listening. While this one seems like a no-brainer, you might not be shocked by how many coworkers and bosses fail this basic skill test. Being a good listener is the most advised way to communicate because you understand the conversation much better if you know what's been said. Tip to improve listening. 5 steps to practice active listening. 1. Pay attention. 2. Ask clarifying questions. 3. Rephrase what they said to ensure understanding. 4. Repeat as needed. Friendliness. Miss Manners loves this one for a reason. Being friendly and creating an open environment go a long way in workplace communications. Smiles are great for this, as long as they are genuine. Being friendly lets people feel like they can and should talk to you. Tips to improve friendliness. Personalize whenever possible. When you're sending an email or seeing someone in the hall, saying, "Hi, Bill," or "Good morning, Susan, how was your coffee today?" makes you more approachable. Smile. Think of something funny to make it genuine and natural. Open-mindedness. Being open-minded is the ability to consider other points of view without staunchly sticking to your own. Open-minded workers are not married to their own ideas, opening communication channels and idea workshopping. This makes everyone feel valid and supported. Tip to improve open-mindedness. Adopt a policy of listening to reasoning before every decision is made. Try phrases like, "This is my reasoning. Can you explain yours? And we can agree which we should go with." Or, "Can you help me understand your point of view?" Feedback. Giving and receiving feedback is a critical skill in every workplace. Without feedback, workers cannot know whether their methods are effective or need improvement. Therefore, everyone should look for ways to improve their feedback skills when giving and receiving. Tip to improve feedback. Try not to focus on buts. We often hear people start feedback with a compliment that is immediately erased by a but. For example, "I like the layout of this presentation, but your content wasn't right." Instead, use the compliment sandwich. "The presentation was great visually, and I really liked the layout. Once we work on elevating the content, it'll be perfect."
See, with that said, I feel like as long as everybody communicate with each other, then and be on the same page, this it's okay to listen to other people advice, opinion. It's okay. But I feel like if it's a bunch of bulls in a pasture, then it's an aggressive thing. It's like I gotta piss on my territory to make sure that this amount of people listen to me or this amount of people listen to, the other person. It's not about that. It's called teamwork. With teamwork, then you have communication. With communication, then you have a organization that is moving forward and everybody is getting paid. They getting their money. But when you don't be on that same page, then you have problems. And then you have all this negative energy that's shooting around the whole fucking office because you and someone else is not getting along. Like I said, I done been a manager, supervisor. I know how this shit goes. If I want some bad vibes in there and I'm going to throw bad vibes in there, I will. That's what females do. Some of us. But for guys to do this shit, that's a bitch move all the way. And it shouldn't be like this. It should be communication to get the job done. And let's move on. That's my thing of it. When you go to work and you can go to work and not feel like I gotta go in here and let me see if I gotta listen to some bullshit, or is somebody gonna be mad, or somebody gonna be in their feelings. That's toxic. You don't build a whole toxic relationship at work because of what? Why? I thought we was here for one thing. If not one thing, I'm not gonna say one thing. I'm gonna say the main thing. The main thing is for most people to go to work is to get what? A paycheck. The second thing is to go to work, do your job. The third thing is don't come in there with that bullshit and that damn toxic ass relationship that you trying to pull up in here. Do your job, do what you need to do, and stop sitting up here and being petty about bullshit. When you bring petty shit, toxic shit to a job, it's a domino effect. It's no need for it. Why? Why are we doing this? Who is paying you to be petty? Who is paying you to sit up here and do unnecessary bullshit and getting egg about this? Nobody. But who is paying you to sit up here and keep not communicating? Nobody. I feel nowadays and times people is so frustrated about so many things until they say it. I mean, like, when I started my job, I just got my hair done, so I got grease on it. When I started my job used to be fun. And it was ratchet, ghetto. And I thought, like, okay, we having fun. It was still drama, toxic, but I didn't see the main people. I didn't see the people that really matter at that job when I first started. I was a temp. So that temp mean temporarily. I can either, be there and work, or I didn't have to be there and work. But when I got into that job and got a position, then I knew that I had to be responsible for how I ran my crew and my people. If you had a problem, we all have problems. We all go through trials and tribulation. We all go through certain things. But I made sure when I saw you come towards that van, oh, you got something wrong with you? Okay, wait a minute, hold up. Let me talk to you before you on this van. Because I don't need that domino effect to hit these other 9 people that's on this van. I had 10. I don't need that. I want to make sure that we was all coming to work to do our job, to be happy, to be satisfied, and call it a day. And that's what these people in general need to do. These bosses, these supervisors need to put files in their head. This is a job. This is my life. They don't do it. They don't. They bring everything together. You have to learn to divide your life and your job. And like I said, most people that personally know me know that I stayed at my job most of the time. I did 12 to 16 hours for years. I'm down to like 10 hours a day. But I knew how to split it up. Society is already pissed off at whatever they piss off at. Some of them piss off at president. Some of them piss off because financially issues. Some of them piss off because of relationships they are in. Some of them piss off just because of life. It's not going the way they want it to go. Okay, we all go through that shit. But how to deal with it is a different way. I can't tell you how to deal with those situations. Only thing I can tell you is to make sure that you put all your situations into different files to know how to deal with them. Don't bring that shit to work. Don't sit up here and bring your pity party to me. I don't much go to my own pity party, so I'm not definitely going to yours. But the communication on the job need to be about that job and not about your personal life, not about your personal feelings. You have to learn how to divide this shit. It's getting too special. Too special. But anyhow, I hope that everybody on their job can find their way to get themselves together and to learn how to deal with the situation they in. Because we all need to work at this point in time. Because y'all President Trump is he doing this thing. We need to be in survival mode. We need to save. And we need to think ahead of time of what's going on in our plan A and plan B. Okay? So, with your job, I hope you can deal with it, understand it, pray about it, because like I said, we all need our jobs. And with that said, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. Peace out. Much love. Slim J.